No, it's completely false. Your costings is completely false. What have you done? But you asked me to estimate the work, so I estimated the works, like you said, like you asked. No. For me, estimation is costings. And you commit on 5 days, and now it's been 10 days. Yeah, but in the dictionary, estimate is about approximate. It's not exact. So by definition, an estimation is false. It's not exact. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, T.Dy from I Love Consulting, and today I will explain you how to estimate work in Agile methodology. By definition, estimate is always false, otherwise we call it a prediction, but we are not so serious. And because estimation is always false, Agile methodology affords a relative unit of measurement, the points. So points are not related to any unit of measurement, so how can we estimate by points? So you have to approximately compare an item to another. So there's several techniques to estimate in Agile methodology, but in this video I will focus on the most popular one, which is the poker planning. Poker planning is a meeting where attendees and estimators estimate the backlog items. So to do this, each estimator and each attendance hold a deck of cards. So the cards are based on the Fibonacci sequence, so that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 8 and 13 and etc. until 100. So to start poker planning, the team and the attendees have to identify one backlog item which was implemented in the previous iteration. And these items must have a medium complexity, medium job size, and then you can assign to this item the value of 5 or 8, and this item will become what we call the reference. And from this reference we can compare the other items of the backlogs to estimate. Then the product owner read each user story, and for each user story the attenders and the estimator, which are the dev team in general, discuss each other and ask some questions to the product owner to have some details about the item to estimate. Then after discussing, they have to vote, so they pick one card and they display this card at the same time or together in the same time. And how to select the value you want to assign to this item. When you pick up your card, you have to remember the item of reference values that we mentioned before, and with this user story of reference, we'll compare your current item with this user story of reference. And when you pick up a value, you have to always ask yourself, I put this value because I think this current item is smaller or is bigger than the item of reference. The most important in these techniques is about comparing, so you have to estimate by comparing an item with the item of reference. In case of it's your first poker planning, so you don't have a user story of reference because you haven't a previous iteration, so you have to identify among this user story to estimate one user story of reference. So you pick this user story and you assign to it a value 5 or 8, like I mentioned before, and this user story will become your user story of reference. It often happens that some estimators are are not agree with values or with the complexity of one items. So in this case, the estimators have to discuss further in the details or ask eventually to the product owner some more details so they can make a decision on agreed on one values. In case of an item estimated over 20, so that means that this item is too big to fit in one sprint, in one iteration. So that means that the product owner must split this item into smallest user story. Think about the invest. One user story must be invest. If you don't know what invest is, you can check my video in my channel right here. So this is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe on my channel and put some like, share this video to your colleagues, to your friends and to your family, and put on the comments right below your tips to estimate user story, because I could be interested and can also interest some other colleagues who want to find out how to estimate user stories. And I say you bye bye, see you next time, ciao.